All right, you guys. So welcome into today's Team Be the Change call. Thank you so much, you guys, for jumping on. I really, really appreciate your time. And we have with us today a special guest, which we will get to in a little bit. Amanda Cooter is a brand new baby coach. But what I'm seeing in her is something that I'm lacking. And I figure if I possibly am lacking, then maybe you guys might need a little bit of help with, organization and time management and things like that. So I'm going to bring her on to share just, for a little bit on what she's doing to hopefully help you guys. But before we get going, I just wanted to give a couple of shout outs. First off, you guys, we had an amazing August. We pushed ourselves so hard. And I truly feel that the momentum that we started in August is really going to help us carry over into September. So, did we all hit our goals as far as, numbers go? Maybe we didn't hit Success Club, maybe we did, maybe we surpassed our goal. But, wherever you landed, I just want you to know that you are building that momentum. That compound effect of you putting in the actions behind why we're in this business. We're in this business to help people, right? And to help ourselves get, the most healthiest. So, if you're out there and you're doing the work on you and you're sharing that with people, which I saw you guys do tremendously last month. It was amazing for me to watch you guys. I just got a big kick out of it, and it produced so much energy in me. I was like, I have to go get my workout in. She got her workout in, So I totally wanted to just congratulate you guys, because you going on your journey and posting about it is going to inspire someone else. And that's all we're in here for, is to help other people. So if we're showing up, and we're showing people what we're doing, they are going to be inspired and they're going to follow. That's just the natural progression of things. So keep up the great work there. And then I also wanted to give a huge shout out so far for the month of September. Miss Reagan, who was a coach last year, took a little bit of a break and is coming back strong. Already has sold one challenge pack so far that I know of. I don't know if she's added anybody else yet. But I just want to say congratulations to her. And then my own husband, who said he would not ever work the business, actually sold a challenge pack. I was like, husband! I knew you could do it. He's always having people talk to him, you guys, at work, and he's like, oh, you should talk to my wife. I'm like, why don't you just tell them what you're doing, and maybe they'll be interested, and I can show you how to work the website, So that's what happened, and he sold his very first one. So I was like, go, husband. So, keep your eyes and ears open, you guys, as people compliment you. Just be aware of it, and be like, oh, well, maybe she would like to know what I'm doing. Don't be scared, just share, hey, this is what I've been doing, and maybe it'll work for you. What's funny is, you guys, I got started, and most of you know my story, but I got started back in 2007 with Beachbody Fitness. I just bought off the TV all the time, Didn't have a coach. People would ask me as I was losing weight, what'd you do? What are you doing? I want to do it too. And I didn't know. I knew nothing about the coaching thing at that time. I would just send people to the Beachbody website. Beachbody, go to Beachbody, go to, and I did that all the time. And can you imagine if I was a coach back then? Like, that would have been awesome. But, it's fine. It's fine, because now we know what we can do to help people. And so I just want to inspire you guys to keep going in your own health journey, keep sharing it, and people will continue to follow you. Okay, so I'm going to unmute Amanda. And let's see. Okay, Amanda, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll just take maybe about 10 minutes or so. And if you can just show people, like, what you've been doing, like what it looks like, where you bought it, how you kind of are, set up your organization tabs and those types of things, that would be really, really helpful. So I'll go ahead and mute myself while you talk.
Okay. Well, it's real simple. Heather just saw my binder that I was up until 3:50 in the morning printing and hole punching. because it was cheaper, but I just got a regular binder from Walmart. And then the cover that you see, I just took stuff from the email that Heather sent me from the Inspire Empire planner that they gave everybody for free. And I just printed out the bits and pieces that would work for me. Like right now, I don't have a Instagram and I don't have a team because I just started, but I still printed out that stuff. So I just kind of took like the yearly goal pages and the monthly planner. I don't know how well you guys can see, sorry. These are all my extras, so I don't have to find it again and reprint it. And then I just took the goal planner. So it's just bits and pieces from that. It's really simple. Nothing special that I came up with on my own. And then throughout the email, the welcome email that Heather sent me, there were other things like I found the Be the Change paper. So this sits in the very front of the binder, which has my coach ID on it, and Heather's information, coach relations information, just because I'm forgetful like that sometimes. So that's front and center. And then on the after that, I have the 4 vital behavior. So that way I can remember those and see them every time I open it up. Because I think that I really need to remember those and get them in. And then I just have the call to action page as well. And once I have that, I just get into my months of everything for my regular daily planner. And then it just has the monthly goals on it and the yearly goals, just the calendar of what I'm posting. Like right now, since I'm so new, I just put a challenge date on there, and I'm just trying to remind myself to invite, and post photos and talk about everything. So I'm really actually still trying to fit everything in, but I'm just writing everything down. So, I mean, it's really simple. And then I just have the Facebook planner as well. It's kind of hard to show to show with it in the binder, but if you go back to your welcome email and you just can pull up or go onto the Inspire Empire learning page, I guess it was. I just found it in the email from the link. It's just a planner right there, and then you can just scroll through and you can see a Facebook planner. There's a coach planner, which I have after my Facebook planner. And it just has stuff where you can put your group post planner. You can list your right leg and your left leg and team ideas and topics. And then there's a challenge group planner, it has the monthly breakdown of pages, and a group planner where you can stick notes and ideas. So that's pretty much where I found everything. And then in the back, I just have a spot to take notes. So that's all. And I see your cute little baby. You're so cute. So that's awesome, kind of
I love
Don't
that.
mind my red face. I get very nervous.
Trust me, you know what? You guys, before I get on each call, I have to be like, pray, God, fill me with your energy. Because, you know, a lot of times people looking at me, I freak out. Like, even in person. Like, when you guys meet me in person, like, you'll notice that I'm a little more introverted than I appear to be on social media. And that's just because I know on social media you have to, you know what I mean? I mean, you have to kind of look a little more confident. But, you know, in person, I'm definitely, and we'll ask Lori, she's hung out with me enough. There's a lot of times when I'll just be quiet and she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm totally fine. I'm just like thinking, I'm like taking it all in, and, you know. So anyway, good job, hon. I really appreciate it. I think what really spoke to me, which I'm not doing, and I normally go into the back office to look at this, but I think it would be helpful to write it out, like how you mentioned the legs, because as you build your business, I think it's important to remember who's on your left and right leg, which leg is your weak one, where do you want to build, you know, those types of things. So I think that the number one thing for me is that I need to work on that. And I do like that you mentioned to go back to the welcome email, because that does have a lot of information in it. If you guys are wondering where she's getting this planner from, it's something newer that Anita put on her page. So it was not there last year, I don't believe. So if you want to go on there, I believe that her site is tiecoaches.com. Laurie, is that right? TIE Coaches? I'm pretty sure. It's in the welcome email. It's TIE Coaches, and she added a password now. So you have to put start now, all lowercase, to get in. And there's training in there, and she talks about the free binder that you can download. So if you want to create a folder like Amanda has, that is where you can actually get a lot of like the cover stuff, you know, like how she talked about the 4 vital behaviors and then the challenge dates and things like that. So I hope that that is helpful for you guys. I know it was for me when I saw it. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to do that. And I think too, it would be kind of fun to, you know, maybe you can even do like a team call section, you know, where you take notes and then you have like a way to go back and, you know, now if you think like I'm struggling with blah, blah, blah right now. Well, I think we talked about that on a team call. Let me go back and see the notes that I took. And so maybe that would be helpful for you guys also. All right, Amanda, good job. Does anyone have any questions on that? No? Okay. All right, you guys. So the only other thing that I wanted to, and we have a little bit of time, so I'm just going to go over this real quick. So let me just mute. Good job, Amanda. I'm going to mute you now. Okay. All right, you guys. So real quickly, in business, I come across, you know, coaches every now and then that will start off strong and they won't, you know, see the results that they think that they should have right away. And so they tend to start, you know, doubting themselves, and, you know, that old negative belief mindset comes up. And I wanted to share with you guys just a couple of helpful things that I think will help you when this mindset could come up, because most of us, you know, struggle with insecurity and fear and, you know, belief, and it could come, you know, stem from all the way back from our childhood even. I mean, it could be so rooted deep in there that it's really hard to, you know, pull out the roots, right? And it's hard. And I go through this all the time with my belief in myself and, you know, what I'm doing, is it right? And so I think that this will actually help. So people get stuck in business in 2 different areas, okay? There's either the building phase and then there's the expansion phase, okay? And so if you're a new coach, or if you are, you know, maybe took a break and you're coming back now, you will be in the building phase more than likely, okay? Most of us are still in the building phase, and I think that even as we grow, we're still gonna be in the building phase because we never wanna get stagnant, right? So the building phase, you need to understand that you won't be making a lot of money. Maybe you won't even be making any, okay? You're not having, you know, constant leads coming in. Okay, this is normal. This is the building phase. This is all normal. So you need to decide where you're at right now as you listen to me. But you're not making the money that maybe equals the time that you're putting in. The rewards haven't caught up to your work yet. Okay, so that's the building phase. Now the expansion phase, you know, you've kind of gotten to this point where, you know, you have some momentum. You know, sold a couple challenge packs. Maybe you have someone on your team. You've kind of created like, you know, a beginning of a funnel, you know, effect, where people are actually starting to come to you, you know, now, and, you know, you've been posting enough. They've been seeing you be consistent enough where now they're like, okay, this girl's for real. I think that she can help me. And you start having those people come to you. You're finding you have, you know, lots of resources. You're starting to live your life by design. The only danger with the expansion phase, which it feels good, right? Like you're in it. You're like, yes, this is what I wanted to get to. I worked really hard. I'm living it. So the only danger with the expansion phase that I see some people, this happens to, okay, is that you start depending on that funnel and you're not going out and doing anything new. Okay, you forget the building part of it. And so what happens is you can go stagnant in your business and not be growing and moving forward, and you begin to lose that funnel. Okay, and so it's really, really important to first off know what season that you're in. So you need to know, am I in the building season or am I in the expansion season? And if you guys need help on recognizing where you're at, just come to me after the call. We can work on that together. But you should hopefully be able to see what phase that you're in. And so if you're in the building phase, I want you guys, if you have a pen, to write down a couple of these helpful points that I believe will really, really help while you're in this building phase. Okay. One, you need to be talking to more people every day. Okay. Super important. You can never pull away from talking to people, and you can never get to this place where, well, I have enough people coming to me, so I don't need to go out and look for new business. All right, because that will eventually run out. It will. And I can tell you right now that Anita, my coach, she still talks to new people every single day. She understands the process that you can never let that funnel go dry. Okay, you always have to continue filling it, because you never know. I mean, she could have all these diamonds, but they might decide tomorrow that they don't want to do the business anymore for whatever reason. And so, she understands that, and you have to keep filling it. All right. Same thing with your challenge groups. You might have some challengers that you're working with now. They might be consistently on Shaco. 3 months they're still on Shaco, 6 months they're still on Shaco. But maybe by the time they hit a year, they're like, crap, I haven't been drinking my Shaco. I'm going to cancel this. I've got all these extra bags, and that happens quite a bit actually with me. That happens around 3 or 4 months, and I can see a pattern. People pull from the challenge group, they're not posting as much, and then like a month or two goes, and then they're canceling their Shaco. I mean, it kind of happens. So you always have to be filling that funnel. You can't depend on your Shaco commissions, every single month as they stay on, because you don't know how long that's going to be. So you need to constantly be talking to new people and reaching out to new people. The second thing when you're in the building season is you need to be a product of the product. You have to show people what you're up to. Because if you're out reaching and talking to people and they're not seeing you on your own journey, they're going to think thoughts like, well, how do I even know she's working out? Like, she hasn't showed a progress picture of herself. Like, she's not showing herself working out. So it's really important, and we've talked about this before, be a product of the product on your own, right? Like, you need to have that, your own solo time doing your workout or doing it at the gym, wherever you guys decide to do it. But take a picture or a little mini video and post about it. Super, super important, because you did it, and that's great, but other people don't. And so because our business is social media driven, we need to make sure that we're talking about that on our, Instagram, Facebook, wherever, that we're doing that. Okay, so it doesn't really matter at this point when you're in the building phase if you have extra things like YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram. Instagram's more of a good thing, but like Snapchat, YouTube, what's another one? Twitter. I don't know, just some of these things, and when you're in the building phase, can be more of a distraction to you, and it takes away from you talking to people, and that's our business. If we're not talking to people and we're not inviting, and then that means we're not closing and bringing them in, and we don't have anyone to work with, and so it's really important that you don't let the next big thing distract you. I'm guilty of that. Okay, like, whenever there's something new, I'm on it. Like last year, for instance, when Periscope came out, I was on Periscope every single day. All right. I was having fun because I love teaching. I love teaching. I love helping people. But what I did see was my Success Club numbers went down. And it's because it took so much time. Like Periscope, you have to be on there for like 30 minutes to an hour. to get some good traction where people are coming in, people are inviting other people, and then more people come in. I mean, it's kind of crazy. So, if you have things like that and you're like, ooh, like the squirrel, ooh, shiny light or whatever, I want to go over there and do that too, because everyone else all the other coaches are on Snapchat, so that must mean I need to be on Snapchat. Okay, Snapchat's fun, y'all, but it's not set up for business right now. It's not. Like, if you want to be on there and be silly with, your kids and be silly with your friends, I mean, that's one thing, but just know that it's not a place to build business right now. So if that's why you're going on there, it's not going to be effective for you. So if you're in the building phase, just make sure that you're continuing to talk to people and continuing to invite. Okay, and then the stagnant season, which is kind of when you've been in that expansion mode, and then you kind of pull back and you're starting to depend on your funnel, and the funnel can run dry. Okay, so it's really important to be intentional about seeking out new people of influence that you want to work with, and this could be for coaching or for challengers. And so continue to build relationships with people. Show them that you are worth their time, add value into them through your posts and through, adding value as you're talking to them and getting to know them. So, all right, you guys, so I hope that is helpful. Again, when you're in the expansion mode, you're probably at a 2 to 5 star diamond. Okay, that's when you're in that expansion mode. It's going to be when you hit that level. And you're going to have a lot of people come to you, and your business is going to explode, and you're going to be making all these commission bonuses, and life is going to feel really good. I just want to make sure that you guys don't forget that you have to continue building and new relationships with people. So, all right, here's your homework. I want you to look at your business and ask yourself, what season am I in? Okay, am I in the building? Am I in the expansion? All right. Or maybe I was in expansion mode, but I became stagnant and I stopped doing the things that got me to where I was, got me to the expansion point. So ask yourself where you are and what you need to do to take you to that next level. All right. And you can actually write it out, and if you get this notebook thing and you start, developing more of an organization in your business, I think this would be a really good paper to slide in there, is to recognize where you're at and then write where you want to go, and then what things do I need to do to get there. All right. And so that is your homework, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So now, before I open it up for Q&A, I'm going to just take a picture of us. So if you guys could just look at the camera and do your best to smile. I know it's early. Hold on real quick. Okay, here we go. Ready? Got it. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to unmute everybody. If you guys have any questions or comments, just go ahead and shoot them out. We have about 5 minutes or so before we'll jump off. So anything at all, struggle, question, comment, whatever you need, this is a good time to ask that.
I was going to say, I've been tracking like everything that needs to be done during the day. See, like I suck at Instagram. Yeah. So, okay, let me show a better one.
What is the numbers? Is that the time?
On the top, it's the date. So like August. I can't.
Oh, okay, I see.
Like the date.
Wow.
And then like all the things that need to be done, so I can see where I'm lacking.
Mm-hmm. Now, did you draw that out yourself, or is that set up like that?
No, I did it.
Wow. Oh, color coded.
It's just coloring. It's like by day. It's like by day. It's by day.
Oh my God.
On the thing where I got everything, they have something kind of like that, an activity tracker.
Yeah.
And then it has a bunch of stuff on it like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if you get tired of writing it all out like that.
No, that's like my Sunday, like.
I used to do that all the time.
It kind of reminds me of like a brain dump almost, where you're getting out everything that you need, that you know you need to do on paper, so that you're not thinking about it. And I bet you guys have a lot better sleep that night too, getting it all out of your head.
I think it depends as well if you're a visual person, because I need to write things down and see it. This is what I just started the Body Beast again yesterday, after kind of going off the rails a bit and not working out every day. And I'm having to eat a lot more food than I used to. So I did this yesterday.
Oh, good.
So I know how many of starches I need. I know how many legumes, and so I don't. When I make my food, I open the book and just tick the bits that I've had. So like you, Laurie, I can see where I've not had enough.
Yeah.
Therefore, at the end of the day, or towards the end of the day, I can then say, I haven't had enough fruit today, so maybe I'll have some yogurt and fruit before I go to bed, something like that. But I'm a visual person, so writing it down is the only way that I can do it, because otherwise...
Like I have the app, but I don't remember to put things in.
Yeah.
Like I have to have it like out in front of me to see it.
Yep, I'm like that too. I have the same 21-day fix, those printable sheets, and it's on my fridge every day. And the thing that I struggle with the most is water. I notice that's like the main thing. I'm fine with the food, because I love food. I'll get it on my food every day, but like I end up sometimes only drinking like 4 or 5 of those bottles, and I know I need at least 7 for as much as I can.
I'm good with water.
Huh?
I suck at produce.
I do.
Greens and purples.
That's why I stick them all in my shake, so I don't have to think about eating them plain. Like, I don't feel like eating spinach right now. I'll just put it in my shake. That's awesome. Laura, I am in love with your baby.
I know. I want to squeeze him.
Cute.
I know. I want to hold him so bad.
Oh my God.
He's going into milk coma now.
You must be so in love.
Yes. Except I'm in the no sleep zone right now. So.
Yeah. How often does he need to eat?
He eats whenever he wants to. So
In a few minutes, we'll do
it
it,
could be
okay?
every hour. It could be after 4 hours. So
Okay.
Every 15 minutes.
that's what it felt like yesterday. Already.
So how many more calories are you adding into your food plan?
I bump myself up to the next bracket, or make sure I get an extra 500.
Okay, that's good. That's what I'm for everybody is at least 300 extra, like on the bare minimum, but depending on how much they breastfeed, then go up to 500. So
He's a big boy. He gained over 2 pounds in 1 month.
That's awesome, though.
He's already over 12 pounds, and he's like
What?
6 weeks.
That's awesome. All right, you guys. Do you have anything else? Any other questions? No? Okay. So let's see. Next week, I'm going to try and get us a guest speaker. I don't know who yet. I have a couple in mind, so I'll let you guys know as soon as I know. And if you have any new coaches, our Coach Basics started yesterday, so it's not too late to get them in there. And then just keep checking your back office for the breaking news, because we have stuff that comes out like every day that sometimes you don't actually hear, or they don't tell it on the website page. So it's good to go check that every day. And then I believe that Janelle is having a call tomorrow, from my understanding. So if you want to join her team call, that will be at 9 in the morning Pacific. And I'll put the link inside our team page once I see that she is having a call. But otherwise, I want to say too that I'm really enjoying the Challenge Tracker app. diet bet so far. I think that the people that I am seeing in there are just really, really excited. And I think that we're all doing an amazing job commenting on everybody's stuff because I can see that it's making them feel good, you know. So I'm really excited to see what results we're going to get and how much money we'll be able to earn. So that's going to be fun. All right, you guys, thank you so much for coming today. I really appreciate it. And let's go out and just make a difference in our world today. Let's be the change, right? All right, you guys, so take care, and I will talk to you guys later. All right, bye.